Hey guys, I'm a mess. It's like almost 1 a.m. and I'm filming this right now because I needed to get this out as soon as possible. I'm gonna edit this tonight, hopefully have it up tomorrow. Oh my god. I just had a realization about Jumpsuit and Nico and the Niners and Trench and everything that we have so far that, looking back, seems really obvious. Like, I'm kicking myself for not noticing this sooner. Now that I've like had a few hours to think about this and take a bunch of notes, I have a bunch of notes. This is gonna be a mess, just so you know. But I have to get this out because this is a lot. This opens up a lot of opportunities within Trench that I was so hoping they would discuss and would be a part of the story. So, hazmat suits or jumpsuits? And that's the basis of this theory. And it's less of a theory and more of an observation and analysis. I think this is relevant because it connects Laneboy and the things that were discussed in that song and in that video to Trench. And we already know that Trench is meant to kind of grow off of Blurryface. Josh said in an interview they specifically chose Jumpsuit and Nico and the Niners to bridge the gap between the Blurryface songs and era and story to the Trench songs era story. So there is a definite connection, we know that, and I think this might be the connection. I'm not positive, these are just my observations. I know I said I wasn't gonna do any Trench theories until the album came out, and this isn't technically a theory, it's just some observations and analysis that I think will become relevant and I really wanted to share. So Laneboy was pretty much a giant middle finger at the music industry. I've done a brief theory on Laneboy when I did my Blurryface album theory and just kind of went through Blurryface track by track and discussed each of the songs. It talks a lot about the fleeting lifespan of radio hits, you know, will they be alive tomorrow? He doesn't want to make songs just to get radio attention, you know, he's not in this for the fame and the money. He just wants to make the music that he wants to make and tell the stories he wants to tell and have a meaningful message. But the big thing I want to talk about in the context of Laneboy is the Hazmat Suits, fame and success. Now when I first discussed Laneboy, I did say that I don't think fame and success are the things that he's trying to protect the Hazmats from. I think the Hazmats are fame and success. The band's fame and success. I think he's trying to protect those things from the industry. I mean, why would you put hazmat suits on something you're trying to protect yourself from? That doesn't make sense. So I think that the fame and success hazmats are things he's trying to protect and keep the industry's obsession with money and its toxic attitude toward fame safe from, you know? But that comes with the price of having fleeting fame and success and not remaining in the public eye. At the end of the Laneboy video, fame and success fall to their knees in defeat. And they've said this before, they're very aware that the hype will die down. And it hasn't, and we're still here and we love them, but they do believe that like the hype's gonna die down and not all of their fame will remain, not all of their success will remain, and they're okay with that because that's not what matters to them. What matters to them is making music and having a sincere message that they believe in the music and sharing it with people. That's all they've ever cared about. That's what they do. That's what they believe in. So that defeat of fame and success is seen as a defeat because they prioritize, you know, the message and their morality over fame and money. Knowing that hazmat suits are just specialized jumpsuits, it makes Jumpsuit and Nico make a lot more sense, and it makes the appearance of the hazmat suits in Blurryface make a lot more sense. We know that the band uses jumpsuits as protection from the industry. That makes the line "jumpsuit, cover me" make a lot more sense. Before, he was using the hazmats as an abstract concept, specifically protecting his fame and his success and the band's fame and success. Now, he's using it to specifically protect himself. And we can even get clues as to what he's trying to protect himself from and what's bothering him from the lyrics of Jumpsuit. I can't believe how much I hate pressures of a new place roll my way. Could that be pressures of the industry, their label, the pressure to conform, pressure to churn out radio hits and make a lot of money, when all they really want to do is make music they like and tell meaningful stories. And even the appearance of the black paint in the video, as well as the "you'll have to grab my throat and lift me in the air, you'll have to tie me down and then break both my hands," specifically referencing that paint and how they connect to his insecurities. That could represent the industry, the label, all of the pressure from all of these different things that are worrying him, giving Blurryface and the things that he represents, which I did do a whole video on. That would give those fears and insecurities a lot more power. Even Nico gives hints to the jumpsuit being, you know, protection against the industry. He says he's fearless when he wears his rebel clothes. Is that his jumpsuit? And that would make sense. I mean, most people don't want to steer clear of fame and money, and that would make him an outsider if he does, like a rebel against the system being the industry. He also says, "Force a sponsor and start a concert, a complete diversion." And that reminded me of the line from Lane Boy, "My creativity is only free when I'm playing shows." It would make sense if the band looked to playing shows as a way to distract themselves from their own fame and success and to remind themselves why they're doing this whole music thing, this whole band thing in the first place. It could be grounding. But then the line, "Start a mob and you can be quite certain we'll win, but not everyone will get out," makes me think that by playing shows, they're able to connect with everyone, with the people that they make the music for, but at the end of the day, they're still caught in the music industry's trap. They're still signed to a label, they're still in the business. In conclusion, I think that Tyler's jumpsuit is his protection from the same things that he put fame and success in the hazmat suits for, the industry and its toxic obsession with money over everything else. Avoiding the industry as much as he can does come with a cost though. He's seen as an outsider, a rebel against the system, and the industry just tries even harder to control him. I think he's trying to reach out to the clique through the music and through the shows, like create an anchor for him to come back to when he gets sucked up into the business side of things, and to remind him why he's in the band, why they're doing this thing. I definitely think there's more to it. I definitely think that this is just the beginning of all the different connections between old songs and new songs. And one of the theories that I talked about doing recently was on heathens in relation to Trench, which I will probably be doing next, maybe, possibly, I don't know. But I had to record something for this. I had to say something because I haven't seen anyone talk about the HAZMATS and Tyler's apparent preoccupation with jumpsuits. That's all I have to say. It's oh Christ, it's almost 2 a.m. It's almost 2 a.m. So I'm gonna leave now. Stay streaky.